Azalea Skate Park is one of the many prefab skate parks that you'll find in Central Florida and all around the United States. Except, this one just recently got a makeover. Now, I came here a few years ago, and to be honest, I didn't really like the park all too much, but I'll talk about that in a bit. First, let's take a look around. This is quite a small skate park, so what you see is what you get. There are a couple of wooden ramps, quarter pipes, fun boxes, ledges, a long flat bar in the center, and a picnic table that most people seem to use as a resting ground for their belongings, so skating it isn't all too viable. What makes this park unique are these two large awnings which cover it in nearly constant shade. These awnings were a welcome feature which I wish more skate parks were able to do to help diminish the heat and keep us skating for longer.
I just want to make a playlist of sounds that Lloyd makes when he doesn't commit to tricks.
When it comes to the renovations of this park, it seems that a lot of the obstacles have been reused from its previous state. Among the most noticeable changes is the arrangement of the obstacles and the resurfacing of the ground, which has somewhat of a tennis court-like feel, being very smooth but also grippy at the same time. When I was here a few years ago, I recall my biggest gripe with the skate park being the placement of the obstacles. When you have such a small skate park, the positioning of the ramps, rails, ledges, and fun boxes is quite instrumental in maximizing the potential of the space and facilitating freedom of movement. These are things that Azalea Skate Park did quite well in their reconfiguring. These subtle angles in which ledges and ramps are placed can open up multiple channels, keeping the skate park from feeling cramped even when it gets somewhat crowded. But what does any of this have to do with becoming the best skateboarder that you can? I can hear you thinking. I skated Azalea Skate Park with my friend named Lloyd, who has, over the last couple of years, made significant progress with his skateboarding. Skating with Lloyd, I attempted and did a few tricks that I probably wouldn't have otherwise. And this ignited a fire in me, a burning passion to skate as much as I possibly can and learn as many new tricks as soon as possible. I've begun skating in the mornings once again, and I've re-implemented my skate session strategy for success, and it has been just that, successful. In the last couple of days, I've already learned quite a few new tricks.
not exactly a new trick, but I've never been able to do nose slides quite how I want them. I always end up falling out of them, so I'm gonna try and see if I can lock in and actually hold it for as long as I want now.
You're Spootyskater, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've seen your YouTube channel a couple
Really?
times. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Gotta say, it's probably the first time I've ever been recognized in person because of this YouTube channel, but I suppose it's to be expected if you're making videos about locations like I do about skate parks, and you are putting it out there on the internet for all the world to see, essentially. But either way, it's pretty cool. I think the reason I typically stick to tricks that I'm quite familiar with is that learning new things can be quite grueling and tiresome, especially so in skateboarding. There's certainly nothing glamorous about spending 40 minutes failing over and over again. But the feeling of success when you finally figure it out is like nothing else in this world. Naturally, I'm going to be documenting as much of this process as I can, and if you have any tricks you'd like to see me learn, please let me know in the comments below. As always, thanks so much for spooting with me today. If you like this video, go ahead and let me know by giving that button a whack. Subscribe to see more skateboarding and shenanigans. Until I see you in the next video, keep on spooting.